So, welcome back again to another episode with me. And today we are going to be doing market review of past week, last week, and do some market analysis for this new week we're about to end. So, so for last week, I took about three, two, three trades. You see the screenshot on the screen. You see the picture of the trade. That is one loss, one win, and the other one was kind of around break even. I closed that before the market came back rated before going up. And boy, on my stream now, you'll be seeing like one, two, three, four, five trades or five setups right there. So out of those five setups, I told you I took three, two, I missed one. The last one here, this one now is NFP. Is NFP. I'm just testing out my NFP with my strategy to see how it works. Because kind of I've not really been on news. I've not been a news guy for some time. I've not been looking at news. I just days of news I just skip them. So we'll start with this first trade here. The Monday one, the one I took on Monday. I took a buy mostly because the market was on uptrend. I was looking for more buys. So on this first one now, yeah, that was, let's see, that was around here. From this I see, thing that made me take it was from the 5 minutes. So yeah, I remember that tree. So if you watch, what made me take this tree was because of this area. I wanted to take the market from here. If you remember the last week analysis, go and watch the video. I was saying if market comes down to this zone, gives me a pattern, I'll buy. But unfortunately, it didn't come down here, it didn't reach my zone. It stopped here before pumping up. When it decided to come down, it came down and went down to the second point I was talking about. The second point. So reached here. But that was at night. Oh no, not at night, sir. The next day I'll come back to that. So from here, at the break of this zone here, I wanted to enter. I, I waited for my pattern first, confirmation of my pattern. So I'll try and make it brief and fast. So now since this is a 1 hour zone, we will go down to the 5 minutes time frame to look at it. Going down to the 5 minutes time frame. What pattern am I looking for? I'm looking for a W pattern to buy. I'm looking for a neckline break basically. So as you can see now, this is the 1 hour zone. It now broke out this other high on the 5 minutes. It broke out that high. As it broke out of the high, so what I'm expecting now is a retest, a pattern, and an opportunity for me to buy since there's already a psychological level here. There wasn't any trend line, so that one there. So as you can see, this break came up, came down with this pattern here. This is part of the pattern I do take, but I won't call it an A plus pattern, an A plus setup pattern. So I took this trade. As you can see, it went down and lost. So my next trade, which was on Tuesday, as you can see, it rallied in profits. So why did I take this trade? I remember vividly. One of the main reasons I took this trade is I saw one, this pattern on my 30 minutes, my neckline break on my 30 minutes. It's my psychological level, and the my F and R is on the 4 hours. So let's go down to the 4 hours and check it out. I'll explain it as we move further. Now I'm going to do a video on my strategy, explain it in details, how it works, how I analyze the market using that strategy, and how I spot my setups using the same strategy too. So yeah, So for that Tuesday now, you can see market did moved up this Tuesday. So it came up, it broke out from this place. I don't think this was one of the many reasons I took. It was around there I took the trade. So when it was coming down, no pattern here, coming down to the 1 hour. Coming down to the 1 hour, I remember, yes, I missed this setup here. I missed this first one. I think it was around this area I got the second one. I missed this first one. I can remember, I think, yeah, this was the first one I missed. I missed this first one. I came out late. I missed the first one. I opened my system late. Missed this first one. But got the second one. So on the 30 minutes now, I then saw the pattern. I saw it. I took the trade. Tried it. So the same thing on Wednesday. I still saw my same pattern. But this one now I got the confirmation from 15 minutes. But I missed it. I was expecting to see this 4 hour zone here. I expected that once it comes down to this 4 hour zone, my pattern will form. So I went out for a bit, set my alarm, and I didn't notice when it came, formed the pattern, and rallied up. This was the setup I was supposed to take. Entering from this point of break, set stop loss here. Let me see, miss this one. So on Thursday, I saw this other one now. On Thursday, I came on, I saw this same pattern, my same pattern. Just once I see that pattern, I enter. No double thoughts on that. So I saw the same pattern, I entered again. See, now went up, it came down. So I think it was around here I closed the trade. After I noticed this break of this low here, I said no, that this market is surely going to reverse. Maybe it's coming down to retest this zone before going up. And it was already almost evening since this was New York session. This is around, yeah, peak New York, early New York, mid New York. By the time it was, that was around 3. So I said no, I had to close. I closed it off around here. You notice it on the start I showed. So now this was NFP. How was I able to know that market will go from here to here? In as much as I told you, I am still trying it out, still testing the waters of NFP. I've not started taking trades on NFP yet. So now let's go down to 4 hours. So before NFP, let's look at the market. You will notice that the market has been bullish. So, and most of the times, um, fundamentals do align with technicals if your technicals are right. So if you watch now, market has been going. This was the NFP candle. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting if anything should happen, maybe a pullback. Was obviously my bias for NFP was a buy, or maybe either the NFP or the post NFP. Most times I wait for post NFP. That's like some minutes after the news has been released, when there's still volatility but the volume is low. So I said it is a market will come down here. This was my medium one here before going up, or on the 1 hour, because I used my 4 hours and 1 hour to get my NFP zones. NFP zones I set my limit. So if you watch on the 1 hour now before this pull, you notice that this zone has been respected. So it is like it continues like this and pulls up, or it goes down. So I can't say this, because if you should go down, you know how NFP is, it rallies downward. So this was my second point, this area. So it's either from here or here. So if you watch here now, here aligns with my trend line, so making this place more of a potential point of interest than the 1 hour, and that 1 hour zone. So if you watch now, trend psychological level also here. I think there's also another psychological level around here also. So that is 267. Another psychological level around here also. So as I said, what made me choose this over here? One, the closeness to the trend line. The closeness to the trend. So I just set the thing, set the limit, and watched it play out. As I watched it play out, in as much as the news came out good for the dollar and bad for the peg, bad for gold. That is strong for dollar. That means it rallied down. That was why we had this massive week downwards. So that is basically all. That's basically all. So what do I use to journal my trades? Because as I told you, it's good to journal your trades. I make use of this website, Storm Journal. That is where I do journal all my trades. I journal my trades here. I think I've not entered that last one. I just noticed it. So don't worry, we'll do that later. So yeah. So now for this new week, what are we expecting? For our analysis for the new week, we'll go back to the weekly time frame. We'll start with the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame now, as we said, this was our weekly target because market was zero. When we did the analysis, we said this was our weekly target. So far, it's almost close to it. So with this is kind of still in place in case you might just see a pullback before the rally upside. I'm just speculating, I'm not predicting, but let's watch. So we have this other zone. So if market reaches this zone, the next zone is up here as point of as TP zones, my levels, whatever you want to call it. So we go down to the daily time frame, see with our top down analysis. So the market is still bullish. We still have this daily zone here. This one aligning with the daily zone. For now, unless you want to mark out this point. These are overall high. Overall high. Going down to the 4 hours. You can see the market has taken out this one candle retracement level here. Don't worry, all these things I'm saying I will explain them as we go further. So you might expect one of these two now. Either we see market from here, it continues, or you can see maybe a pullback to this area. Now, you might see a pullback to this area and a pull up again. So these are my two speculations from the 4 hours. There's no much things to mark out again because my previous markets are still intact. So on the 1 hour, now, the only thing I'll mark out here will be this low and this high. So why am I marking out this low and this high? If market should break this low, if market should break this low, that means we will expect a drop down to this point before we buy. But if market doesn't break this low, you might still see. So as I said, these are the two speculations for this week. But still, I'm still overall bullish. I've not seen anything that will make me change my bias on gold so far. So that's it. I think we have come to the end of this session. Just keep anticipating. I have a lot of things for you guys on this channel. Keep watching. More things are coming. I will explain more. You will follow me, my journey, and how